Calligraphy is more than just writing. It's an art, a tradition that has shaped cultures, history, and human creativity for centuries. In this video, we will watch my friend Shamil bring that tradition to life as he demonstrates the craft of calligraphy. But before we begin, let's get to know a little more about my friend. My friend Shamil is a third-year aerospace engineering student with a strong passion for calligraphy. He started practicing calligraphy as a hobby in high school and has been writing ever since. Over the past 6 years, he has explored different styles with a special focus on Arabic and Italic calligraphy. While studying engineering, he continues to develop his calligraphy and turning a simple hobby into a meaningful form of expression. Calligraphy requires the right materials. The paper Shamil is using is a smooth, thick paper that is designed to absorb ink without bleeding, similar in function to the vellum and parchment used in medieval manuscripts. High-quality materials were essential back then, ensuring that the scripts remained crisp and legible for centuries. And the first pen Shamil is showing is called a reed pen, a tool that has been around for thousands of years. If you ever seen the Code of Hammurabi and those wedge-sharp marks in there, they were made using a reed stylus like the one he shows us. Ancient scribes pressed these samples into wet clay using those styluses to create cuneiform, the world's earliest writing system. Though it was functional, its form was deliberate. Each mark had weight and balance, just like the calligraphy today. The next set of pens that he demonstrated are called pratik pen. The pratik pens are very common in Arabic calligraphy, and they are a kind of deep pen. They require regular dipping into ink to write. With these deep pens, the precision is everything. Too much ink and the letters start to get blurry. Too little and the strokes break. One of the best known examples of deep pens from the history is Kells, which medieval monks used to copy religious texts, such as the pages of the Book of Kells. It's amazing to think that these breathtaking pages were crafted entirely with quills. Of course, today we have self-contained ink pens like the one that Shamil demonstrated that make calligraphy more accessible. These tools give calligraphers the ability to create flowing strokes without constantly dipping into ink. Though technology has advanced, the principle and the skills mostly remain the same. As he begins writing, you can watch how he controls his strokes. It gets thicker when he pulls the pen down and thinner when he lifts it up. That contrast isn't just a stylistic choice, it's a technique that has been around for centuries. You can see the same technique applied in the ancient texts like the Codex Argenteus, where scribes used bold contrasts to give letters depth and movement, almost like sculpting the letters onto the page. Spacing is another vital element in calligraphy, and a prime example of its importance can be seen in the Roman script. If you look at the lettering on Trajan's column, those balanced, chiseled forms are the foundation of many calligraphic fonts today. As the ink flows, you could see that the strokes begin to take on a rhythmic quality, one that echoes the fluidity of Islamic calligraphy. Because Islamic tradition often prohibited images of people or animals in religious art, calligraphy became the primary artistic expression. The elegant curves in the blue crown from the 9th century show how script could be made into something divine. Shamil's style reflects this tradition, letters merging seamlessly into one another, creating rhythm and movement on the page. His style is different from some calligraphy styles, such as Gothic calligraphy, the kind of calligraphy that you would find in texts like the Gutenberg Bible. This style is known for its sharp, rigid letters and bold contrast between thick and thin strokes. It has a formal and structured look that often appears strong and dramatic. Even today, Gothic calligraphy's unique style continues to influence modern font design. As the final strokes are completed, we see not just a modern calligraphy piece, but a reflection of thousands of years of history. Calligraphy connects us to the centuries of artistic tradition. From the first symbols pressed into the clay to the elegant lettering of medieval manuscripts, from the sacred calligraphy of Islamic art to the digital fonts we use today, writing has always been a way to create something lasting. And that's the beauty of it, a tradition passed down through generations, still alive today in the hands of artists like my friend Shamil.